You don't know home. James Handy Band, Kicks 105.5. Good morning. It is 7:49. Joining me in the studio is Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. Good morning.
So I don't know if you had an opportunity. The James Handy Band was just playing at the Caledonia County Fair this last summer, and they did a lot of stuff in the gazebo, in the beer tent. They did a little performance on main stage.
Really?
Yeah, very good. The guys are just spectacular and have become good friends of the radio station now. So
very nice. Very
I
nice.
look forward to seeing them come back through town. You've got to catch them. They are actually two guys who, you see country artists, you're like, these guys got talent for being 20-something years old.
Whoa.
We are in our 40s, got no talent whatsoever.
Well, that's true.
I should speak for myself. I don't actually know how old you are. Are you in your 40s?
I'm 42.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
in your 40s. Good.
Yeah, thanks.
I would have been like, oh, you're 38. You don't look a day over
Thank you
60.
so much. Yeah. A day over 100.
So
happy Valentine's Day,
happy
by the
Valentine's Day. No
Yeah.
tongue.
Whoa, wait,
You've been kissing your dog this morning?
No, but apparently you've been kissing pillows.
Yeah, I was thinking about buying one, man. I'm all
Well, I was
jazzed.
thinking, real quickly, I heard that when we'll back up in case somebody wasn't listening. So it's the
make-out
make-out pillow.
Yeah.
So how do you know you're doing well?
That would be an...
Is it Bluetooth enabled to your phone and your phone gives you a score?
That would be great.
And it's made by a British woman, so that's not... I can't do a British accent.
No, you can't. But I got the idea what you're going. No. Not so wet. Little lighter, little lighter.
Ow!
Ooh, no biting. That's second date only. So talking about insurance, let's come around to the point, I think.
Okay.
You've got business doing well for yourself. I don't ever get a single person that says, I don't like Mike Barrett. I don't like Barrett Insurance Agency. Everybody I talk to says that you're a good man, a fair man. You've got them all fooled good.
I do.
But I love the fact that you're somebody who is so personable. And even if there's just a trivial, what seems to us to be trivial questions, might be very important. And you're always open for
Very much so, yeah.
having somebody say, tell me about if I want to buy this new car. And that's actually what I was going to come around to.
Oh, okay.
Was thinking rather than do all these repairs on a vehicle that I had, I was thinking about just getting an additional vehicle. Do things get slightly...
So are you going to live up to your country boy standards and put the other car that needs to be repaired just in the front lawn?
I was thinking about putting it up on blocks,
Yeah.
getting a dog and chaining it to it so nobody steals the stereo, because it's a cassette player.
Yes, sir.
But does it cost me a great deal more as I get more and more vehicles? Let's say I get 3, 4 cars. Does it jump or does it reduce? How does that work out?
Sure. So it's a rate charged per vehicle, and what happens, and it's actually an interesting topic. So if there's 2 drivers, so it's just you and your wife,
Yep.
and you've got 2 cars, each one of you is assigned a driver to the vehicle. Now you've got 3 cars, each one of you has to be assigned to each vehicle. So you may be the one, or your wife may be the one assigned to 2 vehicles as the principal operator. And once you have more than one vehicle, you're getting the multi-vehicle discount. Believe me, when I look at some of these insurance credits and opportunities here, I often go, what were they doing that Saturday night? Like, I got a great idea. Because some of the stuff sounds crazy. But if you have more than one vehicle, you get a multi-vehicle discount, which can equate to up to a couple $100 discount each vehicle. So if you're insuring a vehicle separate by itself for $800, it might be $600 the second you have another vehicle because you're getting the multi-car discount. Now, why I'm bringing that up is once you have more than one, getting a third vehicle doesn't give you a triple car discount or a quadruple car discount.
That's what I'm asking.
So
you just made the mention that if my wife was the primary person on the vehicle, are you saying that if she has a better driving record, that it would be better for her to be the primary on a vehicle?
Interestingly enough, when there's a driving record at play, most companies want the highest rated person applied to the vehicle. So if you're the person in your household
but
that has
why does it matter?
issues,
Because even if it's my wife's car, I may drive it just as much as she does.
Right.
But they're going to ask that, aren't they?
Yeah.
And that will be where the determining factor is.
companies have different ways of assigning drivers. Some companies don't even really assign them. It's just kind of an assumption. But some
Okay.
companies want to know, okay, who's the principal operator of vehicle A? Or vehicle 1, whatever you want to call it. But so you're not going to see any real difference in cost. It's going to be just what the vehicle would cost anyway for having a third vehicle. But if you have a vehicle that's not drivable, because it needs to be fixed, but you need to keep insurance on it, you can always reduce coverage on it because it's not on the road, so you can just have physical damage coverage on it.
Okay.
But now let's talk about more than one vehicle and more than one driver with youthful operators.
Well, what if I put it in storage? Do I still have to?
I'd recommend comprehensive coverage on it.
In case the ceiling falls
Anything.
or a kid falls like through the garage door. I mean, it just seems to me if it's out of sight, out of mind, why am I going to
sight-
charge so much for it if it's in storage?
That's true. So if it's in storage, and a lot of people do that with seasonal vehicles, reduce the coverage to comprehensive only. Comprehensive is the least expensive part of your auto policy. So that might, if you're paying $600 a year for a car, maybe $120 of that is for comprehensive only. So you're jumping it down to $120 and keeping coverage if the storage facility was to catch fire, if there was to be water damage, a flood, things like that. You're not protecting your liability of the vehicle,
Right,
but
'cause
you're
it can't
protecting
go
your,
anywhere.
right, but you're protecting your investment in the vehicle, which is such a
Okay.
good thing to do.
And one last question I had. You had said that there are vehicles that are inexpensive that are still good covered in their insurance, whereas there are some vehicles that are not so good covered in their insurance. We don't know what those are. You know what those are.
We can tell you what they are. Yeah.
But I don't want to know now because I don't want to offend anybody. But
Ready?
is-
Let's go. No.
we can offend a lot of people real fast.
Real fast.
But is there a particular brand of vehicle right now on the market that you would say that's a good buy, that's a good insurance vehicle?
You know, that's tough because every automaker has all their different models, and every model has a different story
Just a
behind it.
generic thing like. Right now, the 76 Pacer is particularly,
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. I mean, pickup trucks are always good. Believe it or not, pickup trucks are usually a pretty good deal. Some SUVs are good. I think the takeaway that I'll give you here is smaller is not always cheaper. Does that make sense? So you get the
You've seen my wife, right?
You get the smaller vehicle. Sometimes you think that's just the premium is going to reduce as much as the size of the vehicle, and that's not always the case.
All right. Every Wednesday, it is Good Policies with Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency. You can call him at
748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com. We're also on Google+, Facebook, and YouTube as Barrett Insurance Agency.
Take care, buddy.
See ya.